Welcome to the East Alton Ice Arena as the Bethalto Eagles are about to host the Roxana Shells in a 1A West varsity game here on a cold November night.
Shells looking for their first victory of the season. They come in at 0-1-1. Bethalto Eagles, they have a victory and they are 1-2 on the season.
Shells trying to come back from a 1-1 tie against the Jerseyville Panthers, a struggling team, and the Bethalto Eagles from a tough loss against the in-conference team in the Marquette Explorers, having a great season so far at 3-0. The Eagles losing a lot of key seniors last year, and such as Zach Tobin and Taylor Emmerich, a lot of key players. So this team's trying to find their groove on offense, missing a lot of players, and let's see if they can find it tonight. Hale wins the face-off. Back to get it is Costello in his own zone. He'll pass it far side. Now it's handed back. Heineman up to Price, and now it's taken away by Hale. He'll put it into the Bethalto end. Keister will stop it. Costello there. Pressure from Chester, and he can't keep up with it, and Price has it into Roxana's end. He'll put it in behind Caden Anderson at the Roxana goal. Now Scott loses it to Chester. Scott gets it back as Chester tried to pass it back to Richards. Now Harris sends it up to Hale. He'll tip it in. They call icing. I guess Hale didn't get a stick on it.
Try to get it to Hale, but too far out in front there, and they'll call the icing.
Bryant wins it straight at the net. He has it in front, and he can't get the shot off as he might have had Anderson beat on the glove side. Now Bryant walking through a couple players. Shot, he scores!
What a nice move by Bryant. Around the defender, and then a nice wrist shot, and a goal for the Eagles. Are on the board here early.
Beautiful stick handling work there by Bryant to bring it into the top of the slot and get that shot. Couldn't place it any better, just under the crossbar on the glove side at Anderson. Very good freshman in Ravel. Alec Ravel takes that face-off, loses it to Bryan. Now Seitz has it in the Roxana's end. He'll hand it off to Bryan. Now Alec Ravel takes it out, able to get past Watson, and Bryan gets it from Ravel and has it down in the corner back of the goal. He's back behind Keister. Now that's taken away by Bailey. Left for Alec Ravel. He'll send it up to the defense to Royce. Royce puts it down back behind the goal. Ravel was there, tried to center in it, and his pass was blocked by Connor Bryan. Now that's cleared away. Emmerich is there. He tries to get it up to Bryan. Ravel intercepts that. Now Ledesma, the captain of this Bethalto team, brings it in deep. He gets a shot, and that goes just over the goal. Now Anderson loses it to Bryan at the point. Pass to the middle. Emmerich, shot, turned away by Anderson. Loose puck, and they can't put it home. Good defense by Bethalto. Oh, she loses it. I thought Anderson had that puck covered up, but Bethalto is able to get it out. Now Ravel can't get it past Bryan. Bailey at center ice, able to get it into the Eagles' end, but it's quickly taken away by Connor Bryan. He brings it in across the red line. Bryan deep in Roxana's end. Deeks, and a save by Anderson. Now Bryan battling with Royce down low in his own zone. Bryan takes a shot. That's tipped away. Now Trent down in the corner. Trent gives it over to Lively. Now back to Trent, but that's intercepted by Hale. Costello is able to hold it in. Gets checked by Hale. Trent can't come up with it, and Royce is there to get it behind his own net. Now Woodward. Up to Bailey. Bailey's able to clear. Now Heineman deep in his own end as they call off the icing. Pressure from Chester. And it comes back to Heineman. He gets tripped up by Chester. No call. Hale gets a shot, and that's blocked in front by Costello. Now Chester gives it back to Ravel at the point, and it's held in by Harris as Costello blocked it. tried to get it out. Now Harris has it, shot, and they score! Shells come back, and it's tied at 1 at 9:54 left.
Shell's able to get that puck in front of the net. Harris right there and puts it in to tie things up here at the 9:54 mark of the first period.
That's a big goal for the Roxana Shells. They are true underdogs in this game tonight. Ravel wins it ahead. Now Keister covers it up, has pressure, and he loses the puck. Now Anderson sends it out to Harris, and that's intercepted. Richards can't hold it in. Now we got pressure from Scott and Price. Got Price on the near side pass, and he tips it, and it just went wide. Anderson might have got a toe on it. Now that's held in by Watson. Price back of the goal, puts a check on Richards. Leaves it for Scott, battle with Ravel. Now Price has it, loses it to Alec Ravel. Well, Desmond takes a shot. That goes well wide. Goes off the shin pad of Richards. Now from behind, centering pass. Scott has it. Tries to roof it, and it goes on top of the net, and that will freeze the puck. Good job by Anderson getting her glove out there.
Anderson doing a pretty good job in the net here early on with a few saves and some good pressure that time by the Eagles. They just can't come up with a goal.
Anderson saving the Shells in this game as the Shells are going to have to stop that pressure from coming in deep and right in front of that net. They've had a lot of chances on rebounds so far. It's one back. Now Scott has it. Scott takes it in across the blue line, but Price crossed just a step early. Kuman on the call for offsides against the Eagles. Now Bryan wins it, but they can't keep control. Now Alec Ravel loses the puck to Bryan. Brings it in across the blue line. Nice deke on Woodward. Centering pass, and Alec Ravel is there to intercept. Now Connor Anderson up to Bailey, and that too far behind. Ledesma comes up with the loose puck. Ledesma, a great hockey player for this Bethalto team. Ledesma takes it behind the net, loses it, and now Costello's there at the point. Costello brings it in. Now in the corner is Seitz, centering to Emmerich, who tips it wide. Now Bryan puts it behind the net for Seitz. Alec Ravel is there, intercepts it, but Seitz gets it right back. Looking for a centering pass. It's there, but he can't get the shot off. Now another shot, and that goes just wide. Seitz is there in the corner. Now Seitz to Bryan, and that goes just wide. Anderson, battle with Emmerich, tries to get it out, held in by Bryan. Now Alec Ravel able to get the puck out of the zone, but not too far as Bryan brings it right back in. Bryan, deep in the corner, takes it back to the goal, looking for a centering pass to Emmerich. Can't find it, so he'll give it back to Heineman, a shot, and that's blocked out in front. Now a backhander from Emmerich. That's saved by Anderson. Tried to center it up to Bryan, and it got blocked by Royce, and now Heineman chips it in. Battle for the puck at the half boards. Alec Ravel able to clear it past Heineman. And the Shells will change. Costello in deep, back behind Keister. Had a lot of pressure there from Chester, and could have been a goal there. Bryan has it in deep, takes a shot off the chest of Anderson, loose puck in front, and they're able to clear. Ravel gets it out. Now Ravel in across the red line. She's got Hale coming up the slot. Chips it ahead, pressure from Hale, and he can't put that one home. Now the puck comes down into the Roxana end. Back to get it is Richards. Richards will give it up to Chester. Chester over to Hale. Hale chips it down into the corner. Back to get it is Scott Watson. Watson gives it up, and a big check by Trevor Hale on the half boards. Now down low, Chester trying to put it home, and he can't get the loose puck. Hale was sitting right there on the doorstep. Held in by Richards. Great play by Richards. Now Hale takes a shot, and that goes just wide of Keister. Now Watson gets it up to Lively. On big check from the little Chester. But we got pressure by the Eagles. Here comes Scott. Pass cross, another pass. They tried to get it 2 passes for that shot. It was 1 too many. Ledesma should have just put the shot on, but it's down in the corner now. And Revelle will bring it out. Now Hale. Hale has it at center ice. Has Bailey out in front. He'll just chip it in. I'll bring it out is the captain, Ledesma. Ledesma takes a shot right into the glove of Anderson.
Another save for Anderson, and she's done a nice job in the net tonight for the Shells, as she's had some pressure on her, but has been able to turn away some shots.
Surprisingly, a lot of pressure from the Roxana Shells. They're having a great game so far here early. Bailey can't get it out, held in by Price. Now Royce behind the net, dumps it around to Connor Anderson. Anderson delivers a hit on Heineman, able to get the puck back. Now send it up to Revelle, can't keep it. Now Bond brings it in deep. Bond is shot, and right off the blocker of Anderson. Now Alec Revelle can't get it past Costello. Costello has it in the slot. He'll take a shot, and a save by Anderson. Another save on the rebound from Scott. Now Scott has it down in the corner. It's kept in by Heineman. Battle along the boards. Taking away a shot. That goes off the post. That shot was from Bond. Now Scott has it back in the goal to Bond. A shot, and that one just goes wide. Now Price at the half boards. Gives it up to Scott. Trying to center it to Bond, and Royce was right there. Now Bond fakes the dump in, gives it back to Heineman, and that one will go back at the goal for Scott. Battle with Woodward down back of the goal. Check by Revelle, and he'll take the puck away from Bond, and the Shells have numbers going the other way. Revelle in across the blue line, taken away by Heineman. Revelle still battling back of the goal, and Anderson was sitting there on the doorstep, but they couldn't get the puck to him, and now Bond will take it in to Roxana's end, puts a move on Richards, brings it in deep, backhand, he scores! Nice move by Andrew Bond.
Andrew Bond going end to end and finding the hole, getting it past Anderson to give the Bethalto Eagles the 2-1 lead here at the 4:04 mark.
As another guy to watch for on the Bethalto team, as he's a big key player in their trip to their championship last season. Bryan wins it back to Ledesma. Ledesma from his own end loses the puck. No pressure. Will bring it out of his own end. Gets past 2 defenders. Now Ledesma in deep. He'll bring it up. Shot. He scores! 2 quick goals for Bethalto.
Now they jump up 3-1, and another nice goal for the Bethalto Eagles here at the 3:45 mark.
This Roxana team can't expect to come away with a win here tonight if they cannot stop the pressure from coming in on Caden Anderson. Puck went back to Revelle, off the boards to Ledesma. Now Ledesma chips it up for Bryan at center ice. 3-on-2 the other way. Bryan takes it in, checked by Revelle. Sides has it, tries to center, and it's taken away by Richards. Richards able to get it out of the zone. Now Richards over to Hale. Hale tries to get it up to Harris, can't catch it cleanly, and now Ledesma with some speed brings it in, looking for Emmerich out in front. There's no pass there, so he'll circle around. He'll hand it off. Now Bryan with the puck. Takes it in front. Taken away by Revelle. Now the puck in front, and Bryan can't get a stick on it. He had a wide open net as Anderson committed to the one-timer. Now Bryan a shot, and that goes down in the corner as it was blocked out in front by Revelle. Now Bryan from in the corner. Revelle chips it out. Harris is there. He can't get it past the defenseman, Watson. Now the puck goes down in the corner. Seitz is there. He'll give it back to Ledesma at the point. Ledesma at the half boards. Brings it back to the goal behind Anderson. He has it out in the slot. He's looking for a pass. Now he hands it off to Brian. Brian gets taken down from behind. No call. And now Revell is able to take it away from Emmerich. Now we got a 3-on-1. Revell down in the corner. Gets checked by Seitz. She's still got the puck. Gets checked again. Now Alec Revell. He gets checked. Oh, sorry, that was Chester. And we have a call. I do not know what the call is for.
Didn't catch it down in that corner there. It's kind of hard to see from our vantage point. Now Bryant gives a shove to Chester as he heads to the penalty box. The penalty on Bryant. That's a valuable player in the penalty box for the Eagles.
Yeah, big player there in Connor Bryan. I don't know what the extra shove was there on Bond. I didn't know if he had a penalty. I didn't see the hand go up for the penalty before the whistle.
The 4-minute penalty. And now they talk to Bond, who here at center ice.
I guess he did have a penalty prior because they put 4 minutes up. That's a double minor. So this is big for the Shells. This gives them a chance to come back in this game.
Shells need to capitalize here. Down 3-1.
Revell take the face-off against Bond deep, and Bethalto's in. Oh, that's chipped up by Ledesma. Taken away by Revell, but Scott's able to clear.
2 minutes for elbowing.
Now it's dumped in by Scott.
So Bryant gets 2 minutes for elbowing and 2 minutes for roughing.
Revell trying to center it to Bailey. Finally gets it to him as his first one was blocked. Now Revell battling with Scott near the blue line. Able to keep it in. Now he has it at the high slot. He gets taken down by Scott. Now Bailey up at the point. Gets past Bond. Has the puck down in the corner. Now Bond has it and he's able to clear. Good penalty killing here for the Bethalto Eagles. Is back to get it is Mitchell Royce. Royce trying to set up a breakout, sitting behind the net. He'll hand it off to Hackler. Hackler will tip it ahead. Now Costello off the boards, and that'll go deep.
Under a minute to play in the period.
Bailey with the puck in his own end. Tries to get it off to Hale, and way behind him, and that'll be icing against the Shells.
That'll leave 45 seconds in the period. Still 2:43 on the power play for the Shells.
Price wins the face-off, and he'll hand it right off to Revell. Revell gets checked into the boards hard, and Seitz will hand the puck off to the far side. Shot, they score! That looked like it was tipped in by Price down in front off the shot for Ledesma.
Big shorthanded goal for the Eagles, and they go up 4-1.
This is not what Roxana needed as they looked so good in the beginning parts of this first period, and now they let up a late shorthanded goal. They'll go down by 3. Now Price, after off the face-off, loses the puck and it goes in deep. Now Costello can't keep control of it and puts it right off Ledesma's chest. Richards loses the puck as he's trying to bring it in. Brian. Sorry, that's not Brian, that's Price. Tried to get it up to Ledesma. Now Hale has it. He'll dump it in deep. Costello back behind the net. Hands it up to Seitz. Seitz chips it ahead. Now Seitz sent across half ice, but that is a buzzer for the first period, and that'll be it. We'll be back for the second period, 4-1 Bethalto.
Welcome back to East Alton Ice Arena. Dennis Laird with you alongside Brendan Overton. Start of the second period. Eagles up 4-1. Still a minute 47 on the Shell power play. Eagles with the puck. Dump it into the Shells end. Still down there. Emmerich gets knocked down in front of the net. The right side it goes. Picked up by the Eagles. Behind the net they go. Looking to center. All the way down the ice goes Ledesma. Now flip it back into the Shell zone. Picked up the center line by Bond. Now knocked away by the Shell. Eagles get it right back. Down into the corner they go. Ledesma with it. Ledesma works his way back up the board. Trying to center. Nobody there. Now flip it to the left side. Hinneman. Trevor Hale comes up with it. Gets it stripped away by Bond. But the Shells get it right back and fire it the length of the ice. Ravel trying to chase it down. Takes a hard hit. Play is stopped.
There's going to be a call on Ledesma. That puts two key players for this Bethalto team in the box, and a big 5-on-3 for this Roxana Shell team.
Shells have to capitalize here. Still 42 seconds left on Bryant's penalty. Now Ledesma with a 2-minute penalty.
You're looking for this puck to go to Royce.
Face off won by the Shells, but it squirts up the board. Now Royce will chase it down, and it'll flip out of play.
Awful penalty number 18, Tyler Ledesma, 2 minutes for interference.
Ledesma in the box, 2 minutes for interference. He's got a goal and an assist tonight, 2 assists actually. Him and Bryant both in the box, and they've been very valuable for the Eagles so far. Costello try to keep it in the Roxana zone. Puck knocked loose by the Shell. Bell gets it taken away from him. In front, Shell's able to knock it loose again. Eagles with it back. Trying to center it. Puck loose in front of the goalie, and now the Shell's able to shoot it down the length of the ice. Bailey trying to get to it behind the net. Hinneman will get to it first. Right side. Shells try to control the puck. And it'll come to the Eagles. Up the ice they come. Around the defender, now losing the puck. Into the right corner. Here's a shot on goal, and it's knocked away by Anderson. Royce will pick it up. Try to shoot it down the boards, but it's kept in by Costello. Now right side, Bailey with it. He gets it knocked away. Bryant back on the ice. Puck loose. Front of the net, knocked away by Anderson. Now 2 Shell players collide. It's picked up by the Eagles. In the corner, they battle for it. Bucks now behind the back of the net. Hinneman will try to keep it in, but the Shells knock it loose. Now the Eagles have it on the defense. 13 seconds still on the power play, and here's Costello getting knocked down by Ravel. He'll center it, and comes up short there. Come the Eagles back the other way as the penalty expires. Full strength now for the Eagles. As the Shells clear it down the ice at the 9:32 mark. 4-1 in favor of the Eagles.
That's unfortunate for the Shells, unable to capitalize on that 5-on-3. They really didn't get that many shots on that 5-on-3 at all, maybe one.
Nice job of penalty killing by the Eagles. Face off won by the Shells, but kept in the zone by Ledesma. Fires it down around the back of the net. Up the left board. Kept in there by the Eagles. Now the Shells will knock it away. Trevor Hale with it. And he'll flip it down the board. Into the Eagle end. Eagles pick it up. Quickly back the other way. Into Shell zone. Centered and knocked away by Anderson.
What a save.
Desmond out with a try, and he's short. Behind the net it goes. Shells pick it up. Try to clear it. And they do so. They get it past the Eagles, and now lose it at the center ice. Pick back up. Trevor Hale loses it. And now Price with it for the Eagles. Shoot it up to Bond. Here's Andrew Bond. Into the Shell zone with a hard shot and a block by Anderson. Back the other way as the Shells try to change. Eagles pick it up. Here's Ledesma on the right side, around the defender into the corner. Abby Ravel knocks it loose. Eagles pick it back up. Ryan in on the goal, and there's a shot wide. Hale's going to shoot it around the back of the net, and it'll go the length of the ice. 7:51 to play, second period. Eagles trying to clear the zone. Trevor Hale with a steal and a shot on goal. Saved by the Eagles. Desmond now behind the net. Get it to Seitz. Seitz will work his way up the ice. Seitz to the left side. Here's a shot around the back of the net by Ledesma. Now the corner. Bryant battles for it. He'll pick it up. Back out top, Ledesma. Shoots it back into the zone. Behind the net, Price. Gets it taken away. Shells can't clear it. Emmerich with it. Now Abby Ravel gets a stick on it, but it's picked up by Bryant. He works his way left side towards the net and in on Anderson. Big collision there, and Anderson able to cover up. 6:47 on the clock. Eagles lead 4-1 here in the second period.
Shells showing absolutely no pressure at all. They're looking back on their heels in the second period. They have no sign of life like they had in that first period. In that first period, they looked very strong against a very good team, and now they're not showing no sign of life here in this second period.
Here's a shot by the Eagles, wide. Now the Shells try to clear it, but it's kept in by Henneman. Royce tries to get a stick on it for the Shells. Tries to clear it, past Henneman this time. And down to the ground goes a Shell player, but it's picked up by Bailey. Bailey flips it toward the center, knocked away by the Eagle defense. Ravel, though, behind the net to pick it up. Collision there, Ravel with it. Knocked away. Now Bailey battling in the corner. Finally, the Eagle is able to clear it. Picked up by the Shell defense. Royce will try to flip it back in. And offside.
Watch Ravel and Chester. They're probably the smallest guys on the ice, but they're the scrappiest little players that you will find. They're not afraid to get hit by anybody, and they will try and split defensemen that are a foot taller than them and outweigh them by 50 pounds.
You're right. Both those players very pesky. Ravel and Chester for the Roxana Shell. Eagles lively. Wins the face-off, and it squirts back into the Eagles' end. Picked up. And now work to the right side to Trent. Trent driving on the net. Shot no good. Anderson able to cover up.
Anderson made that look really easy on that rebound recovery by that forward coming in across the zone. But picking that puck up with that glove was probably one of the hardest saves she's had all night.
Been impressive with all the shots the Eagles have had. She's turned away quite a few. Right side in the corner now, the Eagles with it. A fire toward the center. There's a shot. Not much on that one. It works its way behind the net. Price now will center it. In close, but Ledesma can't get a good stick on it. It squirts free off of Anderson. Bond picks it up, works it to Ledesma. Ledesma gets it taken away. Shells try to get it free, and there's a shot by the Eagles, saved by Anderson. Now the puck gets around the Eagle defense. They pick it up in their own end. Bond fans on it, picked up by Rep. And he's knocked down. He works his way to the goal. Shot behind the net. Ledesma picks it up. Here come the Eagles. Bond driving on the net. Shot no good. Anderson with a save. Another save for Anderson. She'll cover up.
These Eagles players are trying to be too fancy and shoot for that 5-hole in that glove side. You're not going to beat Anderson on the glove side or that 5-hole. She's got too quick of legs and too quick of a glove. You're going to beat Anderson. You got to beat her on the blocker side. Can't be fancy.
Scoreboard showing 23 shots for the Eagles. And Anderson's been busy turning around most of those shots. Into the corner, picked up by the Eagles. Bryant knocked away from him as he tried to center. Heineman tries to keep it in. Now Bryant back to get it. Bryant around Trevor Hale into the Shell zone. Now the Shell's able to clear it. There's Chester being pesky. As it's shot up the ice. Bryant loses it. Now Ledesma picks it up with a whistle. That's Emmerich, actually.
Emmerich tried to play it off. He knew that puck had went across the blue line, but he tried to play it off as if he had caught it before it went across. But Kuhlman wasn't falling for it, and it's offsides call.
Bryant wins the faceoff, but the Shells do a nice job of clearing it. Picked up by the Eagle defense. Chester tries to keep it in the zone. Here's Abby Ravel, and she'll fire it back in. Costello with it. The Eagle in. Push it up the ice. Off the sight skate. He tries to fire it in the zone. Now does. Shell's able to clear. Trevor Hale trying to get to it. Costello keeps it in. Eagles with the puck again. Driving is Bryant. Shot wide left side. In the corner. A good check there by the Shells. Puck is loose. Chester can't come up with it. Abby Ravel can, but there comes shooting out down the length of the ice.
This Shell team has not had a shot in the last 12, probably the last 6-7 minutes of this game. They've had one shot in the entire second period.
Eagles doing a nice job of the defense, keeping the pressure off their goalie. Trevor Hale going to skate off. And the face-off won by the Eagles. A couple of shots knocked away by Anderson. Puck loose in front of the net. Picked up by the Eagles. They'll fire it out top. A good shot there. Off the defense. Into the corner. Harris can't come up with it. Now the Eagles able to keep it in. Shells have control, but he'll stick. And now a whistle. .243 to go second period. 4-1 in favor of the Eagles. Shells make changes. Lively able to win the face-off. Works into the Shell zone. A shot. Anderson turns away. Out top. Watson with a shot back in. Knocked away by the defense. And now a shot. And Anderson able to cover up at the 2:29 mark here of the second period.
With 2:29 left in the second period, the Shells are very lucky to be only down by 3 goals. they've looked very flat as of late, and they have Caden Anderson to thank, who has impressed me so far in this game.
Eagles keep it in. Bond with it in front of the net. A shot no good. And out of play.
About an inch lower, and that is the best shot that you could possibly make. That went off the crossbar and went out of play. If you shot that just an inch lower, that's off the crossbar and in.
4-1, the Eagles lead. Bond ready for the face-off. It's won by the Shells. Off Bond's stick, now Scott picks it up. Scott driving on the net. Loses it. Shells try to clear it. Heineman there with it. Fires it in, and a miss there by the Eagles. Behind the net, Scott battling for the Eagles. Shells try to clear it. Heineman able to keep it in. No, he gets it knocked away. Costello now with it in the Eagle zone. They'll head up ice. The center ice, it into the Shell zone. A shot by Costello. Picked up behind the net. Bond with a center pass. And here is Price with a shot, no good. A backhanded shot, sails wide. Along the left side, it's picked up by the Eagles. And Scott in behind the net. A foul all over him. Scott tries to work it out top. Finds Henneman. Henneman back to the left side. Shot towards the goal, knocked away by the defense. Now the puck behind the net. Another shot in there as sails past the crease. Picked up by Costello. His shot knocked away by Royce. Royce tries to flip it around the boards, but it's picked up by Bond. Bond with a slap shot and diving in front of it, Ravel. As that one sails wide. Behind the net it goes. Picked up by the Eagles. Centering pass and a fan there. Now the puck loose, picked back up by Bond, and shot knocked away by Anderson, and she'll dive on it.
Anderson thought about playing that until she saw Price sitting there right on the doorstep, who would have easily had a wide open net goal. So good decision to cover that one up.
34 seconds still to play here in the second period. Eagles leading 4-1 over the Shell. Face-off won by the Eagles. Bryant, who takes a shot on goal. Anderson knocks it away again. Into the corner the puck goes. And the Shells battling for it over there. Still scrapping in the corner. Some pushing and shoving and some talking. And now the referee getting in there.
I saw a couple of penalties there. I don't know if they're going to be called. It looks like they will be. There at least had to be a call on Sites, for head contact. I don't know what the call for Chester is for, but Sites had Chester in a headlock over there, and the good call by Kuhlman on that head contact by Sites.
Offsetting penalty there. Now the face-off going to squirt to the Eagles. Left side, Ledesma tries to fire behind the net. Eagles try to pick it up. In front of the net, a shot no good. And there's Anderson once again.
That'll make 31 shots and only 4's gone in. That is a great day in goal.
Lots of work for Anderson, and she's been outstanding. Eagles leading 4-1. 8 seconds still to go here in the second period. Trevor Hale will work the face-off for the Shells. And it starts to clear. The backhanded shot in by the Eagles with 3 seconds left to go in the second period.
Emmerich sitting there, good positioning. That shot by Ledesma was intended to kick out to a forward down in front, and Emmerich with the positioning came right to his stick, just flips in the backhand, goes right over the blocker of Anderson for the 5th goal in this game for the Eagles.
5-1 now. The Eagles lead with 3 seconds to go in the period. And a face-off. Abby Ravel will just coast behind the net to bring it in. To period number 2, 5-1 in favor of the Eagles.
Face-off, won by Bond. He brings it in. Braun trying to get a pass over to Price, and he gets a shot off, but he was behind the line, and that went off the net. Now a check behind the net from Abby Ravel, and Alec Ravel comes up with the puck. He'll get around Bond. Now around Scott. Good moves by Ravel, and he'll take a shot. That's tipped, and it goes behind the net.
The number is 295.
Now Price, back of the goal. Price tipped it up to Scott. Now Scott for Bond. Ravel racing in, applies pressure on Bond. Bond spins off. Pass to Scott, can't get a good shot off. And now he'll take it in the corner. Trying to get past Abby Ravel. Now Scott centering pass for Costello. Now Bond a shot, and that goes high. Ravel gets checked as she clears the puck away. And Costello gets it back in his own end. He'll stop back of the goal. Hale applying pressure as he'll get the pass off to Price. Now Bond. Bond with the puck. He'll get out in front. He gets past the defense, and a save by Anderson. Now back behind the net is Ravel. Ravel trying to get it out, and then Trent blocks it. Now Trent will bring it into the zone. Trent all alone at the top of the key. Now it comes out to center ice, now into Bethalto's in. Ledesma has it. Ledesma in across center ice. Bethalto with numbers. Has it in deep, and that one just drifts wide. Stewart's there. He'll give it over to Ledesma. Now Ledesma to Trent in the middle, and that one goes wide. Now Stewart in the corner. Battling with Harris. Harris will chip it ahead. Woodward can't get there. Now Bailey intercepts the pass to Ledesma. Ledesma gets it back. Now a battle. Lively comes up with it over to Ledesma. A chip shot and a save by Anderson. Now comes to Trenton. He can't hold on to it. And then it'll come out of the zone. Now Trent at center ice. Intercepted by Harris. But they're able to get it back and clear it away. Now Ledesma has it down deep. Gets a shot off the glove and in. Anderson can't hold on. And that makes it 6-1.
Royce lost Ledesma at the blue line, and Ledesma able to work his way to the net and able to get that one past Anderson.
Ledesma almost lost the puck off his stick, able to regain the possession and get a quick shot off, and Anderson couldn't handle it. Now Harris wins the faceoff, but Seitz will get it. He has it down low. That's chipped away by Royce. Now Seitz back in the goal looking for Ledesma, and Bailey was there, so he doesn't get the pass off. Now Seitz trying to take a shot from the top of the slot. Taken away by Bailey.
Tyler Ledesma.
He'll bring it in.
Assisted by number 24, Scotty Watson.
Now Seitz takes it out of his own end. He has Ledesma. Seitz will take a shot, and with Ledesma sitting right there, Anderson is able to keep the puck from kicking out in front. Good rebound control by Anderson.
9:49 on the clock, third period action. 6-1 now in favor of the Eagles as Ledesma with his second goal at the 10:25 mark.
That's chipped ahead. Now Richards can't get it past Emmerich, who chips it into the corner. Now Ravel battling with Bryant. Harris able to get it out. Heineman back to get it. Sends it around the board. Seitz is there. He can't get it. And now Richards in the zone end will give it over to Ravel. Ravel looking for Harris. That's tipped by Emmerich. And now Costello will get it and take it back of the goal. Costello almost lost the puck in his own zone. He regains possession, gives it up to Bond. Now Bond Over to Brian. Brian takes a shot. He scores!
Big wrist shot by Brian right in front of the net here at the 9:06 mark to make it a 7-1 Eagles lead. Second goal for Brian.
Anderson, who's looked so good through this whole game, letting up 2 quick goals here to start off the third period. Roxana still hasn't had a shot since early in the second. Comes back to Ravel. Ravel up to Anderson. Too far in front. Costello is there in the corner, hands it off to Price at the half-boards. Now he'll tip it up to Bond. Bond has Scott on the far side boards. He'll hand it to him, but it's too far in front, can't get it. Now he has it in the corner. He gets checked by Hale. Hale trying to clear, and that's held in. Now Bond a shot, that just goes wide. Price in the corner, trying to chip it ahead, and Richards there delivers the hit on Price. Then Hale is able to get the puck out. That's chipped ahead. Hale gets it at center ice. Battling to get that puck in deep. And we have a whistle. Looks like offsides. Face off, won by Hale over to Anderson, who chips it in. Now Ledesma has it back in his own end. Ledesma with some speed brings it into Roxana's end, has the back of the goal. Circle in the wagon, has it at the top of the slot. He'll give it down to Stewart. Stewart can't come up with it. Now Hale. He loses it. Ledesma in front, and he whiffs. Now they get the puck away. Chester will bring it in across center. He's got Anderson on the near side. Chester down in front. And a save by Keister. And he's able to keep it from going in as he was collided into by Chester.
Chester doing all he could to keep control of that puck and work his way past the defense, and ends up going down and running into Kiesler and not being able to get a good stick on that shot.
I'm surprised to not see Chester and Ravel on the same line. Ravel wins the face-off. He'll give it back to his sister, who can't hold it in. And now touching up was Little, Brandon Little, for the offsides. So the face-off will be right outside the zone.
Number 24, Scotty Watson, 2 minutes for hooking.
Face-off win for Brian. He brings it in, splits the defense all alone. Deeks, and a save by Anderson. Can't hold on to it, though, and it's chipped behind the net. Now Seitz able to hold it in. Ravel gets it out, goes off the skate of Ledesma, and goes right back into the shell in. Now Richards all the way in, and that one almost trickled by Keister on the glove side. Now Ledesma getting past Ingram. We got a 3-on-2 bringing it in. Ledesma shot, and another great glove save by Anderson.
Another Eagle shot on goal. Scoreboard says 35 now. Shots on goal for the Eagles, and a 7-1 lead, and it's a lot of work for Anderson in goal.
Seitz takes the shot, and that just goes wide. Now Brian, back of the goal, he'll circle into the corner. Now he gets past Ravella's shot, and that just goes over the net. Brian, a good move on Little down in the corner. Now he'll center it to Ledesma's shot, and that goes right into the chest of Caden Anderson.
Another save for Caden Anderson. Score remains 7-1 as Shells still on the power play.
Face-off won by Scott to Emmerich, and that shot is blocked away. Looked like it went off the pad of Bailey. Now Hackler trying to get it away from Emmerich. Emmerich has it at the slot, and chip shot. Woodward is there. Now Quaid. Quaid loses the puck. Bringing it in with Scott, and Hackler blocks that. Now Scott gets it back. A shot goes wide. Royce down in the corner. Royce sends it around for Hackler. Can't make it to it. And Costello will bring it out of the zone. Battling for it was Hackler. Now Bailey brings it back in his own end. Gets around Scott. Bailey and across half ice. He'll bring it in deep into Bethalto's end. Has it back of the goal. Now chipped out in front. Emmerich is there, and he will clear it out with 29 seconds left in the Shell power play. Scott has it down in the corner. He'll stop. Royce meets him. Battle for the puck down in the corner. Scott leaves it, and now Scott will take it out of the zone. And he clears it in. Oh, that takes a weird hop on Anderson. She's able to turn it away, and that does it for the Bethalto power play, for the Roxana power play. Now Lively gets tipped away by Bailey, and now Heineman back in his own end has back of the goal. Heineman looking for a pass. Sends it too far ahead of Lively, and Bailey will give it back to Richards. Now Richards gets it out. Costello at the half boards. Gives it up to Trent. Trent gets checked by Ravel, and then Ravel unable to get it out as Heineman holds it in. Now Ravel finally able to clear it away, trying to get it up to Hackler, and it was too far ahead. Now Costello stops. Gets away from Hackler. Now Costello bringing it into Roxana's end. Takes a chip shot, and it goes off the pad of Ravel. Now a centering pass. Can't connect. Costello has it at the point. Takes a shot. That goes just wide. Quaid clears it away. Heineman at half ice. Puts it back into Roxana's end. Now Richards will try to get it to Hale, and way too far up in front. That pass comes up for Trent. Trent's got Lively in the middle. His pass deflected away by Ravel. Now kicks out for Hale, and Hale chips it ahead for Harris. Harris has Chester. A shot and a save by Keister. Kicks it down in the corner. Now Ledesma able to get past Hale. Now that one's tipped ahead for Lively to the captain, Ledesma. Ledesma at the slot. A shot off the glove, and almost just how Ledesma scored his last goal. Goes off the glove, but this time it goes wide. Now Ledesma unable to hold in the clearing attempt from Richards. Watson back to get the puck. He'll get checked by Chester. Now Bond. Bond a good move to get past the defender. He'll give a pass across ice to Ledesma. Ledesma on the near side. Centering pass, and that got deflected by Richards and broken up. Now another pass and a shot, and that gets deflected. Now Scott at center ice is checked by Hale, trying to get it up to Bond. Chester is there. Now we have a battle along the near side boards. Coming away with it is Ledesma. Ledesma with Bond trailing. Shot and a glove save by Anderson. That will be her 41st shot.
Ledesma with a wrist shot there, and Anderson with yet another save. She just nonchalant just sticks that mid out and snags another one. She's been impressive tonight, even though the Eagles have scored 7 goals on her.
34 saves thus far for Anderson. Face-off win by Ravel, and that one was scary. Went right through the crease. It looked like Ravel sent it to the corner. Now Woodward blocks that one, and it goes down to the corner. Now Emmerich for Bethalto has it there. Tries to center it, blocked away by Ravel. Hackler over to Anderson. Held in by Heineman, and now Seitz has it for Bethalto in the corner. Anderson and Heineman battling at the half boards. And Anderson will come up with it. Now Revell has it, can't clear it away. Costello holds it in. Now Woodward back behind the net, sends it over to Anderson. Anderson can't get it out, sights is there. Now Heineman tries to put a shot on goal, goes off the skate of Emmerich. Down in the corner, Bryan. Bryan circles, now has it in the slot, whiffs on a shot. Puck still loose out in front, and Anderson finally covers up for the whistle.
2:06 left to go in this one as the Eagles lead 7-1 over the Shells.
Shells with only a couple shots since the second in this third period. Their only shot in the second was early. Now Revell kicks it out to center for Anderson. Now Alec Revell has it, tries to chip it past Trent, and he can't get it past him as Ledesma takes away the loose puck, chips it in, and Abby Revell clears it out to the Bethalto end. Trent down in the corner of his own zone gets checked by Revell, and now puck goes up to Lively. Lively brings it into Roxana's zone, trying to center it to Stewart, and he can't get it there as Richards with a good defensive play. Now Ledesma centering pass, and that got deflected. Now Watson at the point, shot turned away by Anderson, Connor Anderson. Now Abby Revell chips it away, Ledesma in center ice, brings it in the Roxana zone. He has it in front, and he tries to get that pass to Bond, but Bond couldn't come up with it. We're down to the last minute of play in this game. Costello back in his own end. Gets chipped away by Anderson, but he gets it back now. Costello gets a pass from Scott. Costello takes a shot. Ledesma down in the corner, looking for Bond in front. Loose puck, Costello shot. Price was sitting there. Now a shot from Bond, and that's turned away. Bond gets past two defenders, Bailey in there. Now loose puck and a save by Anderson with 21 left.
Three more really nice saves there by Anderson as the Eagles had three pretty good opportunities, and she was able to block each one of them.
Just 21 seconds left in this game. Only 6 shots from the Roxana Shells and 43 thus far from the Eagles. Face-off won by Bryan. That goes out in front and kicked away by Anderson. That puck goes down to Bryan at the half boards. That's turned away by Hale. Hale has it in the corner. He gets it up to Bailey. Now Bailey chasing down Heineman. Heineman's able to kick it into the Roxana zone. Woodward lose the puck. Now it goes to Royce. And that'll do it here at the East Dalton Ice Arena. The Bethalto Eagles defeating the Roxana Shells 7-1.
Eagles able to get a couple of goals from Tyler Ledesma and a couple assists from him as well as he plays an outstanding ball game and helped the Eagles win number 2, their second win of the season.
Anderson very impressive in this game. Coming off a not bad season, but could have done better season. And this season she has done a great job in all of the games she's played so far, including the Bethalto and the Jerseyville game she's played thus far. And tonight she showed her real skills, and with 43 shots on goal and only 7 of those going in. So 36 save night, that's pretty good.
Hey, you look at the score in the paper tomorrow or something like that, you see 7-1, and you don't see how good that Anderson played in goal by that score. But she played outstanding tonight, and with a little help, she could probably throw in a shutout tonight. That's how outstanding she was with the Eagles, with so many opportunities, able to sneak in enough to win this one.
Even when you look at 43 shots with 7 goals, you still think that the goaltender could have done better. But when you have 43 shots in just 13-minute periods, then you don't realize that there's as much pressure as there is those shots weren't just shots from the point. They were shots from in the slot with people standing in front and rebounds, one-timers. She had pressure the whole game, and she did a really outstanding job turning those away.
Outstanding job by Anderson, and a losing effort tonight as the Shells still looking for their first victory. They fall to 0-2-1 now.
Thanks for joining us on Riverbend Sports.